Hi there. I'm Dr. Thomas Parham, President of California State University, Dominguez Hills. And on behalf of our magnificent faculty and staff, our 17,700 students, and our First Lady, Davida Hopkins Parham, I'd like to welcome you to the 2021 African American Leaders of Tomorrow program. At CSUDH, we're a campus of over 17,000 students, one of 23 campuses in the California State University system, the largest system of public higher education in this entire nation. And by the way, we are a campus with the largest percentage of African American students of any public university in the state of California. Now, we seek to provide each and every student with a first-in-class educational experience where excellence in academics, in research, and co-curricular learning is expected, access is guaranteed, and affordability is hoped for. Now, we are honored to partner with our friends and colleagues in the California Legislative Black Caucus. They are caring and committed to the youth of this state, and their caring and commitment is unwavering. So let me pause and pay respect to them and their current chair, State Senator Steve Bradford, by the way, a CSUDH alum, and the historic mission this current generation of legislators is committed to fulfill. They've been on the front lines of political and social advocacy and public policy for decades, and we're honored to partner with them in this endeavor. Now, the social justice roots of this California State University Dominguez Hills campus and the social justice mission of this Legislative Black Caucus are perfectly aligned. And it's my hope that we'll be able to host this conference for many years to come. The next one of these, by the way, in person. Now, somewhere I read that there is something wrong with an educational system that leaves our people strangers to themselves, aliens to their culture, oblivious to their condition, and inhuman to their oppressors, but also leaving them unfulfilled in terms of their educational possibilities and potential. And so as we survey the landscape of educational institutions nationally, trends like this one that I've just described are common and too pervasive. So consequently, we are here to ensure, young people, that as leaders of tomorrow, you have a clear sense of who you are as a cultural being. We're here to ensure that you do not become aliens to your own cultural heritage. We're here to ensure that you do not remain oblivious to your condition as a people. And we are here to ensure that the promise and possibility of your educational futures is strengthened by a set, of course materials and programmatic initiatives where your trajectories are pointed towards success and greatness. That is why we've invited you here. Now, over the course of these sessions that you'll be exposed to, there are a series of workshops and programs designed to close the gap between what you think a college experience entails and the realities on the ground of what college and university education actually involves, including being a leader. So take advantage of these offerings. Ask penetrating questions of the instructors. Get to know those individuals who will provide guidance and support and wisdom for you. For you are the latest generation, poised to inherit the promise of a better life. And yet, the promise has the possibility to remain unfulfilled if you are not prepared with the requisite skills, knowledge, and experiences that can help you crystallize on the opportunity and capitalize on all of these things that you are now being presented with. It was Brother Malcolm who argued that education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. So to prepare with serious intentionality is a challenge you must decide to embrace. To squander this opportunity and not take it seriously is to replicate that verse from the poetic stylings of the famed writer and poet Langston Hughes. And Brother Langston reminds us that we should hold fast to dreams, for if they die, life is just a broken-winged bird that cannot fly. We need your wings to take flight amid the ambiance of educational and leadership excellence. And this African American Leaders of Tomorrow experience will hopefully prevent many of your educational wings from breaking and maybe provide a remedy to mend and heal those that do break or have broken in the past. As I close, I also want to again remind you that you have some serious work to do once you leave, right, this conference, even as virtual as it is. Indeed, higher education is one of the greatest engines of social mobility and upward mobility that exists in our society. And each of you has a chance to level the playing field that sets you on a course to navigate the pathways to productivity and success. But success in this case is not measured solely by educational attainment, although that is an important metric. It will also be measured by how you use your degrees and future positions to serve others. So let me invite you to embrace a piece of wisdom. Barbara Jordan, famed African-American attorney, congresswoman from Texas, and presidential candidate way back in the day, was fond of saying that it is a privilege to serve people, a privilege that must be earned. And once earned, it is your responsibility and obligation to do something good with it. So each of us and each of you must interrogate that question of how to best serve yourselves and your communities. She reminds us, as Dr. Martin Luther King did before her, that leadership is less about the titles and positions you eventually will hold and even the people you direct, because leadership is more about the quality of your service to your fellow human beings. Indeed, whosoever among you wishes to be great shall first be a servant of your people. Service, my friends, to the broader community from which you emerge is an obligation that you must consider. The great Algerian psychiatrist Frantz Fanon reminds us, and he was clear, that each generation out of relative obscurity must reach out and seek to fulfill its legacy or betray it. So places like this conference are the opportunities to understand and embrace the educational and service legacies you have been blessed to inherit, and to identify ways in which you can extend the splendor of those domains. But extending that splendor will require a different mindset, one that is focused not simply on what is, but what can be. And so amid all the societal narratives of low expectations communicated to you in too many corners of the world, amid all the drama you've been through with COVID and lockdowns and all of that, you, my friends, must find hope in the midst of despair, courage in the face of fear, possibility in the face of jaundiced eyes that refuse to see your true potential. You've got to find clarity about your educational purpose in the midst of confusion and a cultural comfort zone in the midst of a profound cultural sterility on too many campuses across the nation. That's what the African American leaders of tomorrow is supposed to do. Enrich your souls, illuminate your consciousness, ignite your passion, and enhance your knowledge that might allow you to do something to better advance an educational and leadership agenda in the places and spaces you navigate each and every day. This is exactly what we do at the California State University, Dominguez Hills. And as you make application to colleges and universities in these next year or two, I hope you'll consider coming to study with my team and me here in the Toro Nation. Again, let me say welcome to the 2021 African American Leaders of Tomorrow event. We want to thank the California Legislative Black Caucus and their chair, Steve Bradford, for the opportunity to partner with them. And I can't wait to see the people that you become and the leaders that you develop into. Take care and God bless.